I invite you to find a comfortable seat, just something that allows you to sit tall with a long spine. You may sit on your knees, you may sit cross-legged, you may sit with your legs extended out, just anything that allows you to sit tall with a long spine. And just take a moment to soften your eyes, relax your jaw, and begin to tune into your breath. And just simply notice the natural rhythm of your breath. Notice your natural inhale. Notice your natural exhale. Notice that pause between your inhale and your exhale, that uncontrolled pause. And in sync with your breath, as you inhale, mentally say, "May all beings everywhere." And on your exhale, mentally be happy and free. Inhale, "May all beings everywhere." Exhale, be happy and free. Inhale, "May all beings everywhere." Exhale, be happy and free. And just allow to be present with this mantra, this mental repetition, tuning in for our time here together. Inhale, "May all beings everywhere." Exhale, be happy and free. Allow with each breath for your heart to bubble up with compassion. Compassion for yourself. That's essential first, to truly be able to be compassionate toward all others. And that's the beauty of this yoga practice, is that it assists us with developing greater self-love, greater compassion for ourselves, so that we may take that compassion off the mat and share it with others. And just a few more breaths. Inhale, "May all beings everywhere." Exhale, be happy and free. Inhale, "May all beings everywhere." Exhale, be happy and free. And then I invite you to take a moment and set any personal intention you might like to set for your practice today. Something that's uplifting to you, uplifting to the world. And your intention may come in the form of an affirmation like this mantra we just did, or a form of a prayer, or it might be that just for these next several minutes that you work to be present with each breath. Whatever you feel in your heart to intend for this time. And we'll send our intentions out vibrationally through the sound of Om. Gently place your hands at the center of your chest. Lift your chest up toward your hands. Again, feel your heart bubble with compassion. Feel that intention come from your heart. And feel free to listen or join me with a single Om. Deep breath in. Om. And place your hands down. And from here, as you exhale, bring your chin down toward your chest. And gently take your chin toward your right shoulder. And back to center and over toward your left shoulder. And just move gently from one side and to the other to stretch the back of your neck. And then bring your head gently back to center. And as you inhale, lift your chin toward the ceiling. Lengthen the front of your neck. Allow your shoulders to drop down. Steady breath. And bring your head back to center. And take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Bring your left hand down to the ground and just let your arm be heavy. Let it relax. Lengthen the side of your neck. And then tilt your chin just slightly forward for a different stretch. Continue to breathe. And bring your hand back into your lap, chin to chest. Lift your head up to neutral and take left ear toward left shoulder. And bring your right hand down to the ground. Let that arm be heavy. Let it relax. Lengthen the side of your neck. And then tilt your chin just slightly forward for a different stretch. And bring your hand back to your lap, chin to chest. Lift your head up to neutral. And then make your way onto your hands and knees. So you're on all fours. Stack your wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Stack your hips and your knees. Spread your fingers wide. And we're going to practice a cat-cow position. Link your breath with your movement here. As you inhale, lift your tailbone, sway your back, and open your chest. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale again, lift tailbone, sway back, look upward. Exhale, tuck tailbone, round spine, bring chin to chest. So keep going with this movement to link your breath with your movement. So it's about a 4-count inhale and a 4-count exhale. Keep going. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, find your way to neutral. Inhale, walk your feet over to the right. As you exhale, lean your hips to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bring your feet and hips back to center. Exhale, take your feet to the left. Lean your hips to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bring feet and hips back to center. Exhale, curl your toes under. Send your hips back towards your heels, puppy pose. Take a pause here, get a nice stretch through your toes. Lift up onto your fingertips, and then let your head drop between your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let your heart sink toward the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Continue to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Take your palms to the earth. Inhale here. So we're going to move from puppy pose to downward facing dog. And then have you push so much into the floor that possibly your knees lift up. And as you exhale, Extend your legs and take your hips high, like a dog stretching. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your abdomen and chest toward your thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, option to keep knees bent or to release your heels toward the floor. So when we come into these different forms, all of these forms are methods for essentially developing greater compassion. So we become a cat, a cow, a puppy, a dog, a tree, different aspects of nature, different elements, so that we can see our connectedness with the earth, with these fellow beings, and have greater compassion. Take another deep breath in, and exhale, lower to your knees, point your toes, and press your hips back towards your heels. Now for child's pose, your knees may be together, or you may take your knees wide apart and send your hips back. This is meant to be a resting position, but if you find that child's pose bothers your knees and is not restful for you, then any comfortable seat, maybe it's just a seat like this, maybe it's lying down on your back. Anything that allows you to take pause or take rest, feel free to do throughout the practice. This is your practice. Honor your body as you move from form to form. But let's go ahead and work our way back up to tabletop. Curl your toes under, and as you exhale, send your hips back, lift your knees up, and extend your legs back to downward facing dog. With an inhale, walk your feet towards your hands or your hands back towards your feet, whatever gets you to a standing forward bend. Hands may or may not touch the ground. Knees may be bent, and just allow your head to hang heavy, shoulders back. You might shake your head yes, shake your head no, shake your head maybe. And then just let your head hang heavy and connect again with a steady breath. So that steady breath is symbolic of staying steady in compassion. And it's very easy when you're challenged by the various forms that we come into, that it's very easy to hold your breath and tense and grip. But we're working on widening our circles of compassion as we move through this practice. And to do that, it's necessary to keep a steady breath and to keep the compassion flowing in and flowing out. If you ever find yourself holding your breath or tensing up, that's a good reason to take a pause, take a step back. Don't force yourself into these different forms. Stay steady in compassion. That's number one, meaning stay steady with your breath. Then if you haven't already, bend your knees, take your hands to your hips, reach your elbows toward each other. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Good. And as you exhale, bring your arms to your sides. Root down through your feet, so strong and steady. This is mountain pose. And I love that the word asana means seat. Our seat is our connection to the earth. So find your nice, steady, strong connection to the earth here. Root down through your feet, lift up to the crown of your head. Bring your hands together at the center of your chest. Remember your mantra or your intention. Inhale, may all beings everywhere. Exhale, be happy and free. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Take your palms together, lace your fingers. Exhale, lean to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale up to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale up to center. Open your palms as you exhale. Take your hands behind your head, elbows out to your sides. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, press your hips slightly forward, lean back. Inhale, lift sternum, expand chest. Exhale, lean back a little bit more. Inhale again, heart lifts. Exhale, lean back a little bit more. Inhale, lift up to neutral. Exhale, shoulders down, elbows in, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, forehead toward rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, forehead toward belly button. Inhale. Exhale, forehead toward thighs. Inhale. Exhale, forehead toward knees. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. See if you're able to bring your forehead closer to, maybe even touching your knees. And don't get caught up in the aesthetics here. We're all gonna look different in these different forms. Just like no two dogs look alike, no two humans look alike. So don't try to look like anyone else. Know that you are who you are and embrace that. Take pause. Don't get caught up in the aesthetics. Unlace your hands as you exhale. Extend your legs. Inhale, bring your hands up to your shin. Straighten your arms, flatten your back. Exhale, fold, reach fingertips toward floor. Again, inhale, hands to shin, straighten arms, flatten back. Exhale, fold, reach fingertips toward floor. One more time, inhale, hands to shin, straighten arms, flatten back. Exhale, bend knees, take hands to hips, reach elbows toward each other. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, press your hips forward, lean back. Inhale, lift up to neutral. Exhale, bring your arms to your sides. And if necessary, take a step forward on your mat so you're toward the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, reach for your shins, your feet are toward the floor. Inhale, look forward, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, bend your knees enough to plant your hands on the sides of your feet, line your middle fingers up with your second toes, and send your right leg far back, lunge into your left knee. Inhale, look forward, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, palms down, step back, lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your shoulders over your wrists for a plank position. Exhale, your knees to the ground, or for more of a challenge, let them hover an inch from the ground. Inhale, look forward, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, send your hips toward your heels. Inhale, pause, whether knees are down or knees are lifted. Exhale, lift knees, extend legs, hips high, downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Now your foot might get stuck, so use your hand to assist your foot along. Good. Exhale, left foot next to right. Fold forward over your legs. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold back forward, reach for the earth. Inhale, look forward, shoulders back. Exhale, bend knees, plant hands on sides of feet, send your left leg far back, lunge into your right knee. Inhale, look forward, shoulders back. Exhale, palms down, step back, lift your hips high, downward dog. Inhale, shoulders over wrists, plank. Exhale, your knees down, or for more of a challenge, let your knees hover. Inhale, look forward, shoulders back. Exhale, send your hips towards your heels. Inhale to pause. Exhale, lift knees, extend legs, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, steady with your breath, steady in compassion. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. And again, if your foot gets stuck, use your hand to assist your foot along. Exhale, right foot next to left. Fold forward over your legs. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower your hands back to the center of your chest. Inhale, may all beings everywhere. Exhale, be happy and free. as we move from form to form, just work to stay centered in compassion, meaning stay steady with your breath. So the forms are going to challenge you. You're intentionally putting stress on your body, and the way you handle that stress in a healthy way is through a steady rhythmic breath. So your breath is assisting you with handling the ups and downs, and it's also allowing you to stay centered in love for yourself, love for others. And bring your arms to your sides. And take a big step back with one foot and bring your feet parallel with the mat. So your legs are out wide, about 4 or 5 feet, but if you have longer legs, you're gonna have a longer distance between your feet. Pivot on your right foot. Bring your right heel in line with your left arch. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, reach out over your right leg. Take your right hand down towards your thigh or your shin, left hand to hip, or extend your arm up. Strong through your legs. Look up toward your hand. Continue to breathe. Again, steady breath, steady in compassion. Inhale, may all beings everywhere. Exhale, be happy and free.
Daddy, did you hit the streets back then? Dig up the pavement and drop a seed in? Well, I'm a 7th generation, eating from your patience. I'm loving it about the matrix unplugged.
Press down into your feet. Inhale to stand up. Exhale, take left hand back, reach right arm overhead. Continue to breathe.
I walked in the door, split the money in 4. I see my people living poor, we manifest more. Cleaning up the streets shouldn't seem like a chore. The green economy, that's what I
Inhale your arms back to shoulder height. Take a little bit wider distance between your feet. And as you exhale, lunge into your knee and look out over your right fingertips. Relax your shoulders. Tailbone down, lift in the chest, and breathe.
Yes, y'all. Drink greens, y'all. Plant greens, y'all. One team, y'all. And if the higher in the piece, it's all in the mind, y'all. Said you all what you eat, and the green for all. Gotta keep it moving, showing, proving, that's what you do for the world.
Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, lunge back into your knee. Bend your right elbow, take forearm to thigh, and take left arm overhead. Anchor the foot of the extended leg. Stay strong through both legs and breathe.
Most politicians always run like they be greater. From the corporate to the hood to the mayor. A lot of people don't be know we up in danger. So get a garden, shorty. You need to get some land. Conserve your water, homie. You need to work your plan. Most of the world starving, we feed it to the cows. Where is the corn now? See, it's all GMO.
Press down into your feet. Inhale to stand up. Exhale, arms down. Turn. Right toes in. Turn left toes out. Bring your heel in line with your arch. If necessary, shorten your stance a bit since we had widened it. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, reach out over your left leg. Take your left hand down toward thigh or shin. Right hand to hip, or extend your arm up. Option to look up. Keep your heart open and breathe. Press down into your feet. Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, right hand back, left arm overhead.
Old man, old broom,
Inhale, arms back to shoulder height. And again, take a little bit wider distance between your feet. Exhale, lunge into your left knee. Look out over your left fingertips. Shoulders down, heart lifts, and breathe.
Deep stretching, deep breaths, release tension, release stress, stay on purpose, maintain balance. Nobody perfect, the path is the practice. Good habits, zen focus, remain present in each moment. The yoga mat on the floor, it's more than that, it's a metaphor, a way of life.
Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, lunge back into your knee. Bend your left elbow, lower forearm to thigh, and extend right arm out over right ear. Breath remains steady. Steady and compassion.
Approach others with compassion, a simple truth, wise actions. Stay humble, continue learning. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Walk in courage, stay grounded. See all sides, be well-rounded. The yoga mat on the floor, it's more than that.
Press down into your feet. Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, your arms down. Turn your toes in so your feet are parallel. And then walk your feet a little bit closer together. And let's come back to stand at the top of your mat. Let your shoulders drop down. Feel your chest lift, that lift of compassion. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, reach for shins, feet, or floor. Inhale, look forward, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, bend your knees enough to plant your hands down on your mat and walk your feet back. Lift your hips high. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, lower to your knees. Inhale here. And as you exhale, swing your feet over to one side, sit down, and take your legs forward. Flex your feet, and take your hands behind your back, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, puff up your chest. As you exhale, lead with your heart as you come forward over your legs. Keep your feet flex, legs active. Option to stay here or walk your hands forward toward your shins, your ankles, your feet. Find that balance of reaching forward and drawing back. And continue to breathe.
We should manifest ourselves in exquisiteness, every chance we get. We should manifest ourselves in exquisiteness, every chance we get. I've seen angel wings.
Inhale, sit yourself up. As you exhale, bend your knees in toward your chest, and then let your knees open out to your sides, soles of your feet together. Reach for your shins with both hands. Inhale again, puff up your chest. And as you exhale, lead with your heart as you bow forward over your legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sit yourself up. Exhale, use your hands to draw your knees together. From here, bring your feet about hip width apart, or if it's comfortable for you to bring your feet all the way together, you may take that option. Take your left hand either to your left knee or wrap your left arm around both knees. Take your right hand behind your right hip. Use that hand as leverage to sit your body up tall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continue to breathe. Exhale, release, and twist to the other side. So right hand to right knee, or right arm wraps around both knees. Left hand lifts you up and twist. Continue to breathe.
That I made someone smile.
Inhale, come back to center. Scoot yourself a little forward on your mat, just in case there's not enough space behind you. Bring your feet hip-width apart or together. Reach for your hamstrings with both hands. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, bring your arms out to your sides. Exhale, lean back a little bit more. Inhale here. Exhale, round your spine like you're creating the letter C. Reach your fingertips forward. Breathe in. As you breathe out, release your lower, then your middle, then your upper back, shoulders, head, arms down. Walk your heels towards your glutes. Bring your palms to the floor beside your hips. Draw your belly in. Root down through your feet. Feet are hip-width apart. And as you inhale, lift your lower, middle, and upper back up off the mat. Exhale, release upper, middle, and then lower back to the mat. Inhale again, lift lower, middle, and upper back. Exhale, release upper, middle, and lower back. One more time. Inhale, lift, lower, middle, upper back. This time hold and stay. Optional, as you exhale, work to squeeze your shoulder blades closer together, possibly interlace your fingers, or keep your hands where they were. Wherever you're at, inhale, lift your heels, come onto the balls of your feet, push into the balls of your feet, lift your hips higher. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring your palms to the ground. Inhale, lift your hips higher. Exhale, release your upper, your middle, your lower back, and your hips to the ground. Lastly, your heels. Good. From here, let your shoulders just release into the mat. Walk your feet out about as wide as your mat. Turn your toes, or turn your knees in, turn your palms up, and just take a brief pause. From here, separate your knees, walk your feet a little bit closer together. With an inhale, lift your right leg up, flex your foot, reach for your hamstring with both hands, and just gently draw your leg in. You're welcome to have a little bend in your knee. Shoulders release onto your mat. Right foot is flexed. Breath stays steady.
Like Jack on them beanstalks. And with these glass ceilings growing up, the tree stops. It's Big Bang framing when the seed pops at the shell. The tide ebbs and swells. We can't feel it from a cell.
With an exhale, bend your right knee. Release your foot to the ground. Inhale, pick your left leg up. Flex your foot. Reach for your hamstring. Option to keep a little bend in your knee. Draw your leg in. Continue to breathe. With an exhale, bend your left knee and release your foot to the floor. Bring your arms down to your sides. Inhale, lift both legs up. Stack your hips, knees, and ankles. Inhale, point your feet. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, just let your feet relax. From here, lift your arms up towards your feet. Lift your head up off the floor. Lift your shoulders up off the mat. Engage your core. Good. And then from here, release your head and shoulders down. Keep your arms lifted, and then just shake out your arms and legs, and just keep shaking, shaking, shaking. Shake out any stress, any tension, any frustration, any anger. Just keep shaking, shaking, shaking. Shake it out. Anything that doesn't serve you, anything that isn't serving others, just let it release, let it go. And then just let that shake become more of a subtle vibration and come down to your mat. Feet and arms down. Make any final shifts, movements, adjustments, but ultimately a comfortable position on your back for relaxation. Feet may come out as wide as the mat and knees turn in to rest on one another. This is a nice option if you have any tension in your low back. Or you might take the option of extending your legs. But I encourage you to rotate your upper arms out. Maybe even gently press into the back of your head so that your shoulders lift up. Squeeze your shoulder blades closer together, and then just let your shoulders release to the earth. Feel the openness through the front of your body. Feel open to compassion, open to love, first for yourself, so that you may extend that to all others, all beings. Let go of all effort here. Release any control of your breath. Feet, legs, hips, relax. Torso, arms, neck, relax. Jaw, facial muscles, brain, relax. And just continue to move that relaxed feeling from your head all the way to your toes. Feel the support of the earth below you. And let your body completely surrender to that. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Without controlling your breath, just simply notice the pause between your inhale and your exhale. Begin to make any small, gentle movements that feel good to you. Maybe wiggle fingers and toes. Or perhaps reach arms overhead, stretch body long in both directions. And on your own time, bend your knees. roll to one side and use your hand to gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. And just take a moment to pause here, to be still. And all of us intuitively know how to live in harmony, how to live in peace. And our yoga practice just allows to give us some reminders of how to do that, how to live with greater compassion, how to live in greater harmony with each other, with all beings, with the earth. And I thank you for taking this time to tap into a yoga practice, tap into yourself, tap into your intuition and compassion. I invite you to bring your hands together at the center of your chest. And again, we'll vibrationally send out our intentions through the sound of Om so that we may carry this idea of compassion and freedom for all off the mat into our daily thoughts, words, and actions. Deep breath in. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Thank you all so much for joining me, and enjoy the rest of the VegFest. Peace.